Look what I got free. A pony for the Matchbox pony trailer. Here comes the train. I don't know if you'll hear it, but it's overcast, so you might hear it pretty good. I said I don't live on the tracks, but I do cross them every day, and it's okay. Some of the trains are awesome when they roll through. So anyway, it's a beat up little pony, but he's in really good shape, just needs to be cleaned. Got him free. Alright, so the first car in this lot, and I bought all these together at a trade shop. I went looking for some other items that I've been wanting for the house, and just couldn't find anything. So I went back and picked these up. I looked at the set and just walked away from it the first time because I said no, not buying diecast, but I did anyway. Lesney diecast, Jaguar E-Type, or the bubble top. I used to work with a guy when I worked at Nationwide Auto Parts in the 80s. He was a manager, and he was a retired guy from another job. Excuse me. He had that bubble top. His son snuck it out of the garage and totaled it back in the 80s. But the car, it's a good looking car. Left-hand drive, lots of paint chips. But the really cool thing, the wheels. That is awesome. Now Matchbox is releasing some of the original castings, and the prices are a little bit higher, opening doors and all that, but I could swear when I was a little kid, if I bought a car that had opening doors or opening hood or trunk, it cost the same as one that didn't. Alright, so that is a good looking Jaguar. And there's also a dentist in Athens who has one in a garage. He's got that side oiler Cobra. He's got a GT40, the red one. I think that was the second release. He has a fantastic car collection, and not many people know he has it. The only reason why I know is because the guy, one of my best friends, was helping him make parts, because you can't just go buy parts for a GT40, you have to have them made. Alright, so the next one is another Jaguar 3.4 liter, number 65. Now this one, when I picked it up, or again, I got them all together, you can see black stains, black on the wheel, front wheel, red on the back. It was in pretty bad condition looking. And I took fingernail polish remover and got all the black off. I mean, it was, well, I shouldn't say all, you see there's still black on it. And I was scared I was gonna mess it up if I kept trying to get it all off. And I knew that the grille and the headlights were painted, because a lot of these old Lesneys, they did that. I didn't know the hood opened until I got the black paint off. Dadgummit. There we go. And there's the engine compartment. Rolls well. It is gray wheels, but you can see in this shot some of the original red paint's there, but this car has been repainted, and to prove it, look at the back bumper. It's painted red, and there's red paint on the back glass. Now I'm not going to try to get, also red paint on the bumper, front bumper. Now I'm not going to try to remove any more of the paint. I'm just going to leave it as is. There's also black paint. I don't know if it's going to come out, but on the glass, on the windows. My dad had a friend back in the late 80s who bought one of these. I think it was a 53, but don't hold me to the date because I'm not a Jaguar fan at all. He bought it to restore, and then he started having health issues. And also, I hear people about these old Jaguars. If you love them, it's going to cost you a lot of money because they are high dollar to maintain. Again, that's what I've heard. I've seen it on even car shows when they talk about the old Jaguars. They're not the easiest thing to maintain. Don't ask me why. I don't care. This one I thought was a budgie, because I've got a budgie already, and this was pretty cool. But when I got them home, I realized it was a Matchbox. Now it's got the gray wheels, Matchbox International Express. So a little bit of paint loss, well, a little bit, but that looks really good, especially on this panel van. I just love the way this van looks. Oh, come on, don't go out of focus on me. I really need to get a new camera. But the decals are both on there. I just think it's a great looking van. The window posts, they're not damaged, they're intact. Just can't go wrong with that at all. So that's pretty cool. And in the 70s, growing up in the 70s, there was a guy in our community that he just rebuilt, flipped Volkswagen. That was his business. And he would get the panel vans, and he had a ton of them from the 60s. And I don't know how old he had them, or how many years back he had, but he had a lot full of them, and he would take one of them is still running around the county. It keeps changing hands, but he would take and chop them in half, cut a section out, like maybe I don't know what, I guess 3 foot or something, and shorten them and weld them back together and repaint them and make little fun toys. And the one that's still running around the county still has the chain steering wheel. I bet that's uncomfortable. Alright, so this is the main reason why I went ahead and picked this up. This thing is in immaculate shape. Never knew anything about this before I picked it up. Now, I had seen the cab for sale separately on eBay. Never paid attention to it. But when I started looking at it, I said, dang, that's a Ford. It's got a Ford grill in it from the 50s. But it doesn't look like a Ford. And trying to find out, it's a Thames Ford. It's an English-built Ford. And so, and then I found out it was, that's when I realized it was not a knockoff, that it is a Lesney. Now, this thing's in really good shape. It's got minimal paint loss around the fifth wheel, or dolly, whatever you want to call it. The paint is minimal rubs on the silver on the headlights, but the cab is in awesome shape. And the trailer, it's almost immaculate. There's very fine chips on the trailer, on the fenders. The door is still attached, and it's a metal door, and it does open. There it goes. And this is Jennings cattle truck. So this says number 7, and this is, yeah, it's number 7 as well. I thought I saw a different number on the tractor. So I get this home, because I had never seen this before. So I figured, well, let me look into it. Well, apparently, the first releases of this truck, I'm telling you what I read, the quality sucked. They were not really good. I can't remember what the problems were, but they were talking about something on the sides. And if you're interested, go look it up and you can read it all too. But this, fortunately, is not one that sucks. Gosh, I wish I could remember what all it was. But they were talking. It was something they had circled out these pieces here on one of the pictures. I know, looking online, this came in a long box. Of course, this one didn't have a box. None of them had any animals. Now, the pony is too big. I mean, it'd actually go in the trailer, but if it was the other pony that came with a pony trailer, it wouldn't. That pony wouldn't go in because the head was up, and it would not fit inside. You might could force it in or lean it sideways and get it in. But that's a Lesney cattle truck, stock trailer. I think it's really cool. And, well, it's like everything else. It's not going anywhere. I'll hang on to it. It's cool. It's a Ford, even though it's Thames. I gotta look into that, how all that worked out. I know that Thames and Bedford, they all look like Fords. I'm pretty sure they probably use GM stuff too in their own stuff, but it's a good looking truck. It really is. I really am pleased with this. Alright, gang, that's it. I was going to try to keep it under 5 minutes, but I couldn't. Try not to ramble. But that's it for this video. You guys have a great day.